If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. A little release to the back. And the deep at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Becker. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Now the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Turning it on. Running through contact. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Fires to the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now they'll run the draw. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
It's good. That puts them on top here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 10 over Rice. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it falls in the deep ball. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the pass rush, he is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, Indiana! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Stepping to the right. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early.
Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Oh, what a big play for this.
Boy, I'm not even injured.
Get it to the 33-yard line. Looking to throw again. Throwing right. Complete on the comeback. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rush is on him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Touchdown, Clemson. They move on top here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To shoot, quick toss to the right.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Catch in the middle, it's Henry. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the air, it's Mendoza. Finds his man. It's Becker. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Becker. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught, close to the marker, it's Cooper. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Black. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Hoosiers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They're definitely in range for a tying field goal, but still trying to get to the line quickly. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. Guys, if you want to go straight... They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Ohio State's offense has the ball first today. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
He'll do it himself. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you are.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. Quick step and go. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Ball State Cardinals offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Got a man. It's Hamilton. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Scanning the field, it's Kelly. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Dropping back, it's Kelly. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out bounds at the 46.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw on 3rd. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
To the air on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Pocket breaking down. Man, here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush finish, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They missed a chance to put up 3 points the last time they had it, and now to try to get a score on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Finds some fresh air. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers in all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And Jesse, that's almost like an extension of the running game, a new age toss sweep.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, Reese, by the quarterback, putting that football in a place where his running back can make an easy catch and then advance it downfield.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's the handoff. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's nice to have those big tight ends down here in the red zone because they're such big targets, but they can block, or you just slip them out, find a little hole in the defense, feature him, throw it up, let him go get it. Nice job by the tight end with the catch and the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it off with a little gadget play to get into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll pull it down and run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the run, it's Jackson. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's a really nice run right there. One of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Coming out with it, it's Horton. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Scrambling away. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job. Already built